or this other side of hip-hop fans who just like basic trap drums and hearing the same group of features on every single album they listen to. Last album, which was also a flop. Really, the only reason why this LP is getting any sort of positive reception, that it's actually
way more than that.
We break down these numbers and see that 50K of these sales are pure.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on? We're back with another banger. Yes, sir. Now today's video is why Drake just got more scared of Kendrick Lamar than ever. Oh yeah, this should definitely be interesting because y'all know Drake with the lawsuit. We also did react to another one of Drake's videos, well, a YouTuber that dropped a video on Drake talking about his lawsuits and why he's afraid of Kendrick Lamar and why he's been snitching as well. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that video as well. It hasn't dropped yet, it's still in the queue of being dropped. Y'all know we've been ahead of the game over here. I'm trying to really grow this channel and, you know, see where the shit goes 2025. So that being said, if you made it this far into the video, you feel me, 43 seconds in and haven't hit subscribe, go ahead and hit subscribe and join the motherfucking journey into 2025, and let's see what this YouTuber has to say. I don't know why I started right there. What this YouTuber has to say in why Drake is afraid of Kendrick, man. Let's get it.
Now, at the moment in hip-hop, in this time where the presence of Kendrick Lamar and the release of one of the most anticipated and successful rap projects of the decade already in GNX has caused so much of the industry to go silent, as most artists are just scared to even be perceived as competing with the king and boogeyman of hip-hop as a whole. As we are now closer to the Grammys and Super Bowl
boogeyman is correct,
and the success Kendrick has been having is really only going up, with such things as his monthly listener count reaching an all-time high. If they didn't get it already, the entire industry now knows to move out of the way for Kendrick Lamar, and specifically
hold on, y'all. We're about to get back to the video. All right, we back. Let's get it.
In hip-hop, everyone is more scared of him than they have ever been, because beyond just the prospect of Kendrick releasing more music and having that overshadow whatever else may be coming out, just with the success of GNX alone, rappers have already learned that beyond just beats, Kendrick is now a whole different force and is only going to continue to get stronger as his next major move comes. Because beyond the numbers...
Shit, my bad, y'all. I keep getting important phone calls. We're back in it.
That project is doing, Kendrick has now proven culturally that things in hip-hop really have shifted after all, and this is all going to play a very important role in this next time we see him and when he releases music. But now, before we go any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And so now, with Kendrick Lamar's next move, before we see what's on the horizon, it's important to understand that even in this time where we have not heard from him since the release of his latest music, that this shift that he has done everything over the past year,
Drake hasn't dropped no more disses towards him.
And every rapper knows this, and some are celebrating while some are more scared than ever because they know their careers are up. And now the reason why everyone in the industry is now aware is all because in this time where Kendrick has been getting stronger, there has been one person who made a major mistake, and specifically, there has been one rapper who wasted no time trying to kick off this new year by having hip-hop culture forget about the impact and greatness Kendrick Lamar has still showed a mainstream blockbuster rap record can have in this modern era. And of course, who I am talking about is none other than Lil Baby.
What Lil Baby do?
Baby led up to releasing his new album Wham by saying that he was annoyed that Kendrick tried to flip him and Atlanta against Drake, and that he resents what Kendrick's side of rap and hip-hop stands for.
Hold on, don't fucking tell me that Lil Baby is about to try to go against Kendrick Lamar. There is no fucking way you're telling me that.
As a whole, from this moment when Lil Baby called out Kendrick Lamar on, he made it very clear who he supports in this time where things in hip-hop have revolved around the victory of Kendrick.
Who y'all got? Kendrick Lamar or Lil Baby? Me personally, bro, Lil Baby, you're not gonna, Lil Baby can rap, don't get me wrong, but like Kendrick rap and Kendrick diss? No. I'm so sorry, but Kendrick would destroy Lil Baby. It would be, no. I'm not about to do that. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. We can go at it in this.
Album Wham, from the record itself to some of the moves he made and things he has said to roll it out, which included disrespecting Kendrick Lamar.
He might just be doing it to, get hype on his name and sell hella records.
Made it more than obvious that in this year where he is trying to make a comeback to the top of the game, and he is going to be releasing multiple albums, including one right around when Kendrick is going to be playing at the Super Bowl and seemingly releasing more music. that he doesn't just not like Kendrick, but that he somehow thought he was going to be the guy who would bring rap back to the awful place it was in just a few years ago. And again, with what Lil Baby showed us, is that very similar to Drake. This echelon of rappers who care more about numbers and getting the most out of the least just can't even fathom how MCs who actually care about the craft operate in every sense of the word. And this is why for Lil Baby,
true, though.
this face
Music's
off he
been
had
garbage
with Lamar,
these
which was
couple
not
years.
about a lyrical back and forth because even he knew he can't compete with Kendrick, but in the grand picture of this all. In this face-off between Wham and GNX that was about territory and trends over everything, because with the way 2024 ended for hip-hop, from a record like GNX, which from its small track length to the fact that it wasn't chasing trends and just featured Kendrick going in any direction he wanted, from both the songs he actually decided to create to the beats he picked to the features he wanted to work with.
Damn, we keep getting hit with goddamn ass. Hold on. Wow.
Overall, the success this album was seeing, which really made it by far the most dominant first few months of a new rap album that the genre has seen in multiple years, GNX has really started to set a precedent and show the standard for what listeners want in great rap music today. And with another album like Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia also doing the same thing as again, just by Tyler creating music for himself and his own vision, he is seeing success on the charts like no other rapper besides Kendrick.
Yeah, bro, hold on though. Tyler the Creator has also been on a motherfucking run. Have y'all heard his music, bro? We've been reacting to it because y'all know we do got another reaction channel as well right here on the screen. Go check it out. We react to nothing but the latest music that's been dropping. But Tyler the Creator has been coming at it crazy. Y'all heard his I forgot the name of the song, bro, but it was a West Coast type song like Kendrick Lamar, and I was like, hold on, who is this Tyler? You feel me? I don't know who this is. You feel me? But so y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Tyler the Creator's run in 2025 too. He's been going crazy, man. So let's get back into it.
Kendrick and Tyler really ended out 2024 by
them two on a song
that in order to evolve and go forward,
crazy.
Everyone else is gonna have to start putting more work into their albums to really see true success with their music. And now, before we go any further, have you ever found yourself second guessing whether a message was real or a scam? For me recently, I was waiting for a very important call, and every time my phone rang, I ended up picking up on every unknown number just in case it was the one call that I needed to answer. And with each random and suspicious call that I got, I realized it's pretty weird that my number is out there so easily. And if you ever had this problem just like I have, today's sponsor...
Ha! Nice try. You that was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth.
And so going back to Lil Baby, as Lil Baby already drew a line between him and Kendrick by saying that he does not respect that side of the genre, both from the fact that Lil Baby still supports Drake clearly and that this side of rap is the reason why someone like him has been getting so much negative attention over the past year in the first place, as while people have known Lil Baby fell off because he virtually makes the same song over and over again, now with an actual group...
I'm not gonna lie, me and my homies were talking about that. Lil Baby's been making the same kind of music over and over and over for these past years. And I've been seeing a couple shits that Lil Baby fell off. That's why he kind of came with this Wham track and this Wham album. You feel me? Kind of hard. And I feel like that's another reason why he took shots at Kendrick to try to get them numbers back up. And now he's trying to go beef with Kendrick. You feel me? And I hope Kendrick doesn't take the bait. Because if he does, then shit, Lil Baby's streams are back up there. You feel me? And he gonna be one of them ones again, you feel me? And people gonna be having their name in his mouth. Exactly what he want. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about that.
Group of guys to compare what innovation should sound like, things just never looked worse for him. But seemingly what Lil Baby decided to do in this time, which no other rapper that is staying on the side that eventually made the Drake era in hip-hop start to see declining sales and interest all over the board, was serve a need that nobody else has tried to since the Kendrick and Drake beef really, and that was to make an album for this other side of hip-hop fans who just like basic trap drums and hearing the same group of features on every single album they listen to. And now beyond Wham being a complete foil to what GNX is in hip-hop right now, Lil Baby also did a lot more to show that this really was his intention with this project and that he despises Kendrick Lamar, because from 21 Savage even sneak dissing Kendrick on a track off this album where again, Lil Baby had to clear a line about 21 saying how he will always be grateful for Drake and what they did together and that he will always be on his side as opposed to Kung Fu Kenny's, to even when sharing videos to hype up this album after it dropped, as Lil Baby posted a video where somebody was playing his album in a car that was supposed to look like a GNX, and then that car ended up being destroyed. Once again, from the type of content that was made to support this album and that Lil Baby was pushing. While a bunch of other moments like
yeah,
Drake's
like I said, my
freestyle and
motive,
so much else
he's trying to
distracted
bait,
everyone from
he's trying to
seeing
bait
all these
him
things like
hard.
we usually do. Lil Baby did send a clear
Now hold on. Now watch Drake hop on a Lil Baby track for both of them to like duo diss Kendrick into baiting him into dissing them both. I'm telling you, watch. It just might happen 2025.
message by sharing something like this, that this album is supposed to be the project that dethrones GNX and helps return rap to the place it was in the past few years.
It's not gonna happen.
And in general, before Kendrick decided,
Kendrick knows how to come to. He knows how to come to
And
the
now
game.
seemingly
He knows. He's been in the game too long. He knows. He knows how to get plays, radio plays. He knows how to do it all.
People are saying that they like it better than his
Not gonna
last
defeat
album, which
Kendrick.
was also a flop. Really, the only reason why this LP is getting any sort of positive reception is not because it's an actual good or even decent body of work, but it's because it's serving a need that nothing else in hip-hop has, which is make an album for that group of people who want Kendrick Lamar and this artistic renaissance that's starting to emerge in rap to fail, and who would rather listen to the same basic albums over and over again.
Yep,
Really, when
which
you
is
break
the
this
why
record
ends.
down beyond the optics. From major personalities and streamers in general, like Kai Cenat being so clearly bored by this album that he called it a 6 out of 10.
I'm not gonna lie,
Which again,
shit.
someone like him
I called this shit a fucking 5.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it didn't impress me. It kind of reminded me of the old Lil Baby. If you're gonna come at Kendrick, you better come at Kendrick. You better come at him hard. You feel me? If you dissing to somebody, because if he snap back on you, he gonna destroy you and the rest of your career. But not really destroy you, because he has so much clout, and you know, so much people love him that they gonna gravitate towards your shit and start streaming your shit, which is gonna make you more money anyway.
is saying this to his massive audience. It is
Feel
showing
me?
firsthand.
And the Kendrick
how
don't
people
win
are
at
not
the end of the
accepting
day
single
anyway.
filler material from
You
rappers
do.
because we have now seen what real worthwhile album experiences can still look like. To even with the first week sales of this album, which while they seemed massive and they have been trying to push that this album is
140K,
doing
that's
major
not
things
bad.
on
That's
the
still pretty
charts to
good,
try
but
and
he
trick
used to
people
sell
into
way
thinking
more.
that it's actually
Way
good.
more than
When you
that.
break down these numbers and see that 50K of these sales are pure and from the cheap digital deluxes that Lil Baby put out to inflate this number, which has been a tactic that so many other rappers have been doing recently, all to try and
Yep.
jump up on the charts. When you break that number off, this album only did 90,000 from streaming. And as Kendrick Lamar's GNX has already
Okay.
passed it on Spotify in terms of total streams it is getting every day. It's safe to say
Damn.
that beyond all the optics,
That's
Lil Baby
already
tried to
talking
save
his shit.
career and bring back people into a time and place where rappers were getting away with giving fans so much less. Really, this experiment and play from him to try and take down GNX and try to create
Kendrick is
another
making
blockbuster
rappers
album of his
bring
own
they
in this
shit
time
to the
has just
table.
not worked. And now, while
He's
the
saying that
first
little
one
shit
did
ain't
a
sliding no
good
more,
job of
which is
hiding the
great.
fact
We
that
better
this
see
album
all
was
these
a
artists
failure.
really turn the
second
fuck
week
up.
numbers are showing really just how much this album has failed. People have realized just how boring it is to listen to Lil Baby's same whiny flow and the redundant production and the same old features over and over.
Did Lil Baby
Which
fall
really,
off?
again, when we look at the context of how this shift in rap happened in the first place, this method of album making was really what made so many people lose hope in rap's ability to ever move into a new era and to sound different in the first place as a whole, and even indicating further that this record is already failing when you break it down beyond the narratives that Lil Baby's team and label have been trying to trick people with. When you actually see the top 10 songs on the Billboard right now, which really, when any time an album does numbers like these, they will have at least one song in the top 10. After
Yeah,
rounds like
of course.
Chromacopia and GNX saw so many of their songs in that top section of the chart when they released, and even for this week alone, GNX still has a song in the number 10 spot with Luther, showing just how misleading these numbers are. Lil Baby doesn't have a single song in the top 10, and again, in a chart like this where it is harder to fake numbers and hype, we are now beginning to see that unless Lil
That's
Baby's next
hilarious.
album is actually going to be good and it will have different sounding beats, maybe some new features, or just something to make it interesting, well then his career is never going to reach the heights that people once said he was destined for. And the fact that Lil Baby
Shit,
has went from
dropping
being
the
a
same
guy who was
shit.
once seen by
I
a
mean,
lot of
shit,
people
no,
as
you ain't
part
gonna
of
go
rap's
nowhere.
next big three.
Listen, if you've been in
Can't
a car
convince
accident,
people that
don't
much,
call
you
an
feel me?
attorney. Use
Maybe a
this
couple
AI
years,
app
like,
instead.
okay,
That's what I
okay.
did, and that-
But then shit,
And now
after
his
that
entire
next
career
year,
is
people
failing,
like,
not
oh
just
no,
because
you
he
sounding
fell
the
off and
same
stopped
now,
putting
buddy.
any real
Come on
effort
now.
into his music, but because he has been reluctant to evolve his sound and to try and take a page out of other successful rappers' books by doing anything to make a record interesting, and
Yep.
instead is just trying to make another rap album of the same lazy material that made people say just a few years ago that hip-hop is gonna be over soon. Well then Lil Baby has started off 2025 as both both the first person to release an album and the first person to really lose to Kendrick Lamar full on. Because
dead ass. Without he lost, Lil Baby lost to Kendrick Lamar without him responding.
The bottom of
dead
the
ass.
charts, if it's even still on it, all while GNX is going to be having even bigger and bigger sales weeks as events like the Grammys and the Super Bowl get closer. Well, then we are seeing just how impactful what Kendrick Lamar has been doing really is. And if we are going to see GNX just ruin other albums that don't have anywhere near the same level of thought put into it at this point just because of it existing alone,
they're not going to go anywhere.
Because of the rest of the rap game's inability to accept reality and respond well to competition, Kendrick Lamar is just becoming even more dominant over the rest of the field than ever. And now because of this portion in hip-hop who can't make anything other than the same old generic stuff, just not being able to compete anymore, and once we see Kendrick perform at the biggest event a musician can, then the victory lap he is taking is going to get even bigger than anything else we have ever seen before, and because of this, Kendrick's dominance will only continue, and the downfall of this other side in hip-hop will get even worse than we have seen so far.
Dead ass.
And so now with all of this said, let me know. What do you think about how Lil Baby tried to go against Kendrick Lamar and how he is already losing to him without Kendrick doing a single thing? And what do you think
said that.
The future of where this side of hip-hop will go from here. Now I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and once again, thank you to Aura for sponsoring.
Alright, that's it, buddy. But y'all let me know down below in the comments what y'all think. Y'all think Lil Baby has a run at Kendrick Lamar? Me personally, hell fucking no. He are just like me, I said, and the YouTuber you just heard say, Kendrick Lamar already won without responding to Lil Baby. Your numbers didn't even sell nowhere near Kendrick Lamar's, bro. You feel me? And that's me. You know, I still listen to Lil Baby. You feel me? Every once in a while, you know, I go back to one of his old songs that took me back, that, you know, made me reminisce about some shit. But other than that, I'm not really listening to your new shit no more. Dead ass. You better come harder, bro, because Kendrick Lamar this year is making all these artists that use the same flow, same shit all the time. Oh, you about to either come to the table harder or you about to fall off this year. You feel me? Real shit. Dead ass. Y'all let me know down below in the comments what y'all thinking. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. We